A darker side of Enlightenment. The conspiracy theory of Benjamin Franklin as a serial killer in the annals of American history. Benjamin Franklin stands as a beacon of enlightenment, known for his contributions to science, politics, and culture. However, beneath this veneer of respectability, a chilling conspiracy theory has emerged suggesting that Franklin might have been involved in dark, sinister activities, specifically, that he was a serial killer. This theory hinges on the discovery of human remains in the basement of his former London residence, which has sparked widespread speculation and debate. The crux of this theory originates from the discovery made in 1998 at 36 Craven Street in London, where Franklin lived from 1757 to 1775. During renovations to convert the building into a museum, workers unearthed a trove of human bones in the basement, leading to sensational headlines and conspiracy theories. According to reports from the renovation project, over 1,200 pieces of bone were found, belonging to at least 15 individuals, including 6 children. These bones were dated to Franklin's time in London, which immediately raised questions about his involvement. One of the key arguments supporting this theory is the nature of the bones found. Forensic analysis indicated that some of these bones bore marks of dissection, which, at the time, was a highly controversial and often illegal practice due to religious taboos against disturbing the dead. The presence of such a large number of bones, especially those of children, in a private residence suggests that more than mere scientific curiosity was at play. The conspiracy theorists argue that Franklin, known for his unconventional lifestyle and interests, might have been directly involved in these dissections, or worse, in the deaths of these individuals. Moreover, Franklin's association with William Hewson, a prominent anatomist and the father of hematology, adds layers to this narrative. Hewson operated an anatomy school in the basement of Franklin's home, where he conducted his dissections. While the official explanation points to Hewson's anatomical studies, the sheer volume of bones found suggests a more ominous operation. Some theories propose that Franklin might have not only been aware but actively participated in acquiring these bodies, either through legal or more sinister means. The fact that Hewson died from an infection contracted during dissection further fuels the speculation that their activities were not merely academic but potentially criminal. The timeline of the bones aligns disturbingly with Franklin's occupancy of the house, making it hard to dismiss the possibility of his involvement entirely. The bones were not found scattered or naturally decayed as one might expect from mere anatomical study. Instead, they were found in a concentrated area, suggesting deliberate disposal or burial. This has led some to speculate that Franklin or someone closely associated with him was using the basement not just for scientific study but as a disposal site for victims. Adding to the mystery, Franklin's own writings and behaviors have been scrutinized. His known interest in death and violence, documented in his early works, and his penchant for engaging in what were then seen as morally ambiguous activities, like his air baths, paint a picture of a man who might not have been as benign as history has framed him. His detailed drinker's dictionary, and his involvement with secretive societies like the Freemasons, which are often linked with conspiracy theories, further muddy the waters of his public persona. Critics of this theory argue that the anatomical practice was common enough in Franklin's era, especially given the medical advancements of the time, and that bodies were often sourced through grave robbing or from executed criminals. However, even if one accepts this explanation, it does not completely absolve Franklin of complicity in the more macabre aspects of these practices. His close relationship with Hewson and his role in fostering an environment where such studies could be secretly conducted indicate at least a tacit approval, if not direct involvement. Furthermore, the conspiracy theory gains traction from the fact that Franklin was known for keeping secrets, particularly during his time in London when he was involved in sensitive diplomatic missions. His ability to maintain confidentiality could suggest a capacity to hide more sinister activities. His writings often reflected a fascination with the macabre, which, when combined with the physical evidence, provides fertile ground for speculation. While mainstream historians dismiss these claims, pointing to Franklin's well-documented life and contributions, the theory persists, fueled by the human fascination with the dark underbelly of revered figures. The bones in Franklin's basement serve as a stark reminder that history can be as much about what we choose to remember as what we choose to ignore or explain away. In conclusion, while there is no definitive proof that Benjamin Franklin was a serial killer, the circumstances surrounding the discovery of human remains in his former home, his association with Hewson, and his documented interests in the darker sides of human nature provide a compelling narrative for those intrigued by conspiracy theories. This narrative, though speculative, invites us to reconsider the complexities of historical figures and the secrets they might have taken to their graves.